Marcus Aurelius strongly advocated the importance of waking up early every morning, doing so to establish a morning routine that maximized every moment of life. Therefore, sleep should be a restorative experience and not a moment to succumb to laziness. A morning routine was crucial for Emperor Marcus Aurelius, as he once wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." In this perspective, how can we cultivate mornings that are aligned with this Stoic appreciation for life? Today we present a morning routine rooted in Stoic wisdom to set the tone for a peaceful and purposeful day. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you liked the video to help me continue spreading Stoic philosophy. If you're not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and turning on the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Number 1. Reflect on the transitory nature of life. One of the fundamental pillars of Stoic philosophy is a deep understanding and recognition of the impermanent nature of all things. Every morning, before the world starts making noise, take a moment to immerse yourself in this truth. Find a quiet corner where you can sit undisturbed. Ensure your posture is relaxed but erect, reflecting the balance you seek between calmness and alertness. Close your eyes and visualize the vast expanse of the universe. Imagine stars being born and dying, galaxies spinning in the cosmic dance of time. In this cosmic ballet, see the Earth as a tiny dot. Think about the rise and fall of civilizations, the mountains that rose high and the rivers that carved paths. Now bring your focus closer and think about your own life. In the grand scheme of things, visualize how ephemeral your existence is. This visualization is not to diminish our importance, but to understand the preciousness and brevity of our time. Understanding the transient nature of life reminds us of the value of each day. When we truly grasp how fleeting our time is, we tend to prioritize what truly matters instead of distractions and trivial conflicts. Waking up with this mindset prepares us to navigate the day with a deep sense of purpose. In essence, this morning ritual is not about confronting mortality with fear, but about embracing the present with love, reverence, and action. As Seneca wisely said, life is long if you know how to use it. Therefore, by anchoring our mornings in this practice, we remind ourselves to live each day with meaning, purposefully and gracefully. Number 2. Write your thoughts. The act of writing, deeply rooted in Stoic practice, is not just about recording events but an intimate conversation with oneself. It's an act of introspection, grounding, and sometimes catharsis. The act of translating thoughts into words on paper can be profoundly transformative. Start by choosing a journal that resonates with you. It could be a simple notebook, an ornate journal, or a digital document. This is your sacred space, free from judgment and external expectations. It's where your raw, unfiltered thoughts come to the surface. When you begin each morning, write down the first thoughts that come to your mind. They could be remnants of dreams, lingering feelings from the previous day, or anticipations about the day ahead. This initial release helps clear mental clutter, much like sweeping fallen leaves from a yard. Next, shift your focus to gratitude. In the grand tapestry of life, it's easy to get entangled in what we lack or what we desire. But Stoicism teaches us the value of appreciation for the present. List 3 things you are genuinely grateful for, whether it's the warmth of your blanket, the smile of a loved one, or the mere privilege of waking up to a new day. Beyond gratitude, delve into self-reflection. Ponder on a Stoic principle or a personal challenge. Ask yourself questions. Am I living in alignment with my values? Where did I act on impulse rather than reason yesterday? How can I be better today? This is not an exercise in self-criticism, but one of self-awareness and growth. Lastly, set an intention for the day. Through your journal, write a simple affirmation or commitment based on Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. This serves as your moral compass, guiding your actions and decisions throughout the day. Remember that your journal is a mirror reflecting your inner world. It's a tool, a friend, a mentor. Marcus Aurelius's Meditations, one of the most influential Stoic texts, began as his personal journal. It was his way of remembering Stoic principles, understanding his actions, and navigating life's complexities. Number 3, set daily intentions, not goals. While goals and intentions both guide our path, they do so fundamentally differently. Goals inherently focus on external outcomes, achievements, and results. They provide a destination. Intentions, on the other hand, illuminate the journey. They are grounded in the present moment, deeply rooted in our values and the person we aspire to be. Stoicism at its core emphasizes the distinction between what we can control and what we cannot. Goals often relate to external results and sometimes may be beyond our control despite our best efforts. Unforeseen obstacles can arise. Intentions, however, firmly reside within our domain. They are daily affirmations of our personal values, a conscious choice of how we wish to navigate the world, regardless of external circumstances. As you start your day, after clearing your mind through journal writing, reflect on the kind of day you want to experience. Instead of focusing on tasks to be accomplished yet, ask yourself who you intend to be today. Do you intend to be patient, embracing each moment as it unfolds without hurry? Do you intend to be compassionate, both to yourself and others, understanding that everyone is fighting their own battles? Or perhaps you intend to be courageous, facing challenges head-on and stepping out of your comfort zone. Record these intentions. They may sound something like, "Today, I will listen more than I speak," or "I will approach conflicts with understanding," or "I will find moments of serenity in the midst of chaos." These are not tasks to be checked off. They are reminders of the character you aspire to embody. As Seneca beautifully stated, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." Intentions are our daily compass in this endeavor. They guide our reactions, decisions, and behaviors. More than passive aspirations, they become active choices that shape our day. By setting daily intentions, you are committing not to outcomes but to virtues. You are not defining success by what you accomplish, but by how you act, respond, and exist in the world. It's a profound shift in perspective, aligned perfectly with Stoic wisdom, and ensures that regardless of the uncertainties of the day, you have a clear vision of your personal journey. Number 4, embrace discomfort. In our modern world, comfort has become an expectation, a measure of progress. However, the Stoics, with their deep wisdom, recognized that the unrelenting pursuit of comfort can be a hindrance to personal growth. They believed in the deliberate practice of introducing small discomforts as a means to strengthen the spirit, cultivate resilience, and ensure preparedness for life's inevitable adversities. A Stoic philosopher, Seneca, once advised, "Set aside a certain number of days during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare, with coarse and rough dress, saying to yourself the while, 'Is this the condition that I feared?'" The essence behind this is not to promote unnecessary suffering, but to break the chains of dependency on external comforts and remind ourselves of our innate strength. As you begin your day, think of small ways to introduce voluntary discomfort. It could be taking a cold shower to wake up and invigorate your senses. This action not only promotes physical alertness, but also serves as a metaphor, washing away inertia and reminding you of your ability to endure and thrive. Another option is to skip that first cup of coffee, reminding yourself that your willpower and motivation come from within, not external stimulants. You can also consider more reflective practices, like setting aside 10 minutes to meditate on a past challenge, acknowledging the strength you demonstrated and the growth that emerged from it. Or choose to walk or bike to work instead of driving, allowing yourself to be present in the environment and embracing the physical effort as a testament to your body's capabilities. The goal here is twofold. First, these daily acts of discomfort serve as training for the mind and spirit, much like an athlete trains the body. By regularly stepping out of our comfort zone in small ways, we prepare ourselves for the unforeseen challenges of life. Second, they provide perspective. By occasionally giving up certain comforts, we learn to appreciate them more when we have them. and understand that they are not the cornerstones of our happiness or contentment. By embracing discomfort, you are not punishing yourself. You are empowering yourself. You are accessing a deeper reservoir of strength, shedding unnecessary dependencies, and embracing a stoic sense of freedom that comes with the realization that true satisfaction is independent of external conditions. Number 5, practice mindfulness and meditation. While Stoicism and mindfulness may have different cultural roots, ancient Greece for the former and Eastern traditions for the latter, they beautifully converge in their focus on living a centered life with purpose. The Stoics were deeply attuned to the nature of the present moment. They believed that much of human suffering arises from fixating on the past or anxiously anticipating the future. Epictetus wisely stated, "Men are disturbed not by things but by the views which they take of them." Begin your morning with a dedicated space for mindfulness or meditation. This doesn't necessarily mean sitting in a lotus position or chanting mantras unless that resonates with you. It's about grounding yourself in the here and now. Find a quiet spot and adopt a comfortable posture. Close your eyes and turn your attention inward. Start by observing your breath, feeling the rise and fall of your chest or the sensation of air entering and leaving your nostrils. Your breath, always present, serves as an anchor to the present moment. When your mind wanders, as it often does, gently bring your attention back to your breath without judgment. Once you are centered, expand your awareness to the sensations in your body. Feel the weight of your body against the chair or the floor. Notice the room's temperature and the sensation of fabric against your skin. Acknowledge these sensations without attaching a narrative to them. They simply are. Next, transition gently to observe your thoughts and emotions, visualizing them as leaves floating in a stream or clouds passing across the sky. The key here is detachment. You are the observer, not the participant. This practice expands your awareness. It helps discern between external events and your evaluations of them, and cultivates a mental fortitude of equanimity in the face of life's uncertainties. Dedicate the final moments of meditation to reflect on a Stoic principle or quotation. For instance, you might contemplate Marcus Aurelius's words, "The universe changes. Our life is what our thoughts make it." Let this wisdom permeate your being, guiding your actions and reactions throughout the day. Incorporating mindfulness and meditation into your morning routine is more than a calming ritual. It's a Stoic exercise in recognizing and appreciating the present moment, discerning between events and your evaluations, and building a mental fortress of equanimity in the face of life's uncertainties. Number 6, revisit Stoic teachings. The profound wisdom encapsulated in Stoic teachings offers an eternal compass to navigate life with grace, resilience, and purpose. However, these teachings are not just words to be read once and forgotten. They are seeds of wisdom that require constant attention to flourish within us and manifest in our daily actions. Every morning, make a ritual of immersing yourself in the wisdom of Stoic masters. This could be the reflective insights of Marcus Aurelius, the enlightening and comforting letters of Seneca, or the pragmatic discourses of Epictetus. Instead of merely reading these works as you would any other book, approach them with reverence and intention. You can start by allowing serendipity to guide you, randomly selecting a passage from a Stoic text, or using a dedicated Stoic meditation book. This approach has a certain magic, often leading you to wisdom that seems surprisingly relevant to your current circumstances or the day ahead. Once you've chosen a passage, take a moment to truly be present with it. Read it carefully, letting each word and sentiment resonate deeply. Assimilate its essence, visualize its message, and reflect on its implications. How does this wisdom relate to your life? What universal truths does it echo? After this period of contemplation, you may feel inspired to jot down your reflections. Writing is not just a transcription, but a meditative act of translating the wisdom of the ancients into personal doctrine. As you write, you may discover new layers of the teaching, seeing it in the light of a recent experience or foreseeing its relevance in an upcoming event. But Stoicism is, above all, a philosophy of action. Therefore, the true culmination of this morning ritual lies in its application. If the teaching of the day speaks to the transience of life, let it inspire you to cherish each moment. If it touches on the insignificance of external opinions, use it as a shield against unwarranted criticism or praise. Each Stoic teaching, in essence, is a call to action, a prompt to infuse your day with virtue and wisdom. If you're fortunate to share this Stoic journey with friends or a community, consider discussing these teachings with them. Engaging in such dialogues, sharing personal insights, and listening to varied interpretations can deepen your understanding and promote a sense of communal growth. In essence, revisiting Stoic teachings every morning is not just a reading exercise. It's a daily renewal of a commitment to live consciously, intentionally, and virtuously. As the Stoics remind us, true essence of learning lies not just in understanding, but in embodying and living out the wisdom. Number 7. Practice amor fati. In the vast tapestry of Stoic wisdom, there exists a golden thread, a principle so profoundly deep yet disarmingly simple: amor fati, or the love of one's fate. This is not a call to passive resignation, but rather a passionate embrace of everything life brings, be it joy or sorrow, triumph or tribulation. Every morning, as the sun ushers in a new day, we are also greeted by the uncertainties of life. Plans may go awry, hopes may be dashed, or unforeseen challenges may arise. It is in these moments that the Stoic principle of amor fati calls to us. It invites us not only to accept, but to wholeheartedly love what life brings. Imagine for a moment the freedom and liberation this perspective offers. Faced with adversity, instead of lamenting, "Why is this happening to me?" you can ask, "How can I grow from this?" Or even declare, "This is exactly what I needed." This shift in perspective is not denial or evasion of life's realities, but a profound reorientation of how we respond to them. Amor fati is not passive, it's active. It's the choice to accept and embrace reality, no matter how it presents itself. It's a celebration of life in its entirety, with all its nuances and complexities. Begin your morning by embracing this practice. When you wake up and recognize a new day, say to yourself, "I love my fate, whatever it may be." These words may sound simple, but they are profoundly empowering. They serve as a daily commitment to acceptance and joy in the present moment. And when challenges arise, remember amor fati. See them as opportunities to grow and learn. Practice gratitude even in the most difficult situations, remembering that every moment is a blessing, regardless of its appearance. When success knocks on your door, celebrate it with humility and gratitude, knowing that it is only a part of the complete picture of your life. Ultimately, amor fati is a practice of freedom. It's a choice to live wholeheartedly with acceptance, gratitude, and joy no matter what life brings. It's Stoic philosophy at its core, a daily reminder that, in the grand scheme of things, we are navigators on the ocean of existence, and how we navigate with courage and love is what truly matters. Conclusion. The morning routine is a precious opportunity to set the tone for your day and ultimately your life. Stoic philosophy offers a deep and practical guide to cultivating mornings that align with Stoic principles, promoting a life of awareness, purpose, and virtue. By adopting these 7 Stoic morning rituals, you can transform the way you approach challenges, find meaning in the present, and embrace life in all its complexity. Remember that practice is key. Start with 1 or 2 of these rituals and, over time, delve deeper into your Stoic journey. Each morning is an opportunity to remember and renew your commitment to living an authentic and meaningful life. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Begin now to live, and count each separate day as a separate life." If you liked it, subscribe. Everyone stay with the Creator.